United.
He's an avid
That's it there. That's it there.
Kumasi legacy, baby. Kumasi legacy.
Emma Radagustu.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has got a lot to think about when he's got a full squad.
Aubameyang is no captain, bro. Aubameyang.
That's what I'm saying.
Make a note of the date. May the 15th.
As I usually start the show, hello fans. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave comments, because as we keep saying, we need you guys to, let us know where you want us to go. We're changing the format of this show slightly. We're going to go more into depth into our discussions, give bigger, better, more tussling opinions into what we're talking about.
We said that last week. We were changing the format of the show.
We're going to keep changing the show until you like it.
Try and freshen it up, baby. Try and freshen it up.
Stay fresh, man. Stay fresh.
There you go.
I'm joking.
So we're going to kick off the show with Man United winning 3-2 at Old Trafford against Arsenal. Who was in charge? Was Ralf in charge of that game? Or was that Carrick?
That was Carrick. That was
Carrick, wasn't it?
That was Carrick's last game, and then he resigned literally 5 minutes after the game.
Yeah. Well, United is still buzzing right now. That's what it is. Buzzing, new manager. What's going on?
I wouldn't say buzzing. I mean, that's pushing it now. It's still United. He still picked the same players. I feel like the only thing that Ragnarsson sort of did, and that was sort of brought
like we just said, Ralf, as I like to call him, wasn't in charge of that.
I call him Ragnarok.
I call him Granddad.
Carrick was in charge of that game. He masterminded another win. Was that his third game in charge, Carrick?
Well, Carrick, no, 2 games. You only did 2 games.
Is it 2 games or 3?
Only 2 games. 2 games.
No, he's done 3.
It's 3.
2 premierships and one Champions League.
Oh, Champions League. Oh yeah, my bad.
Be careful. Do your research there.
Sorry,
So yeah, he didn't
I'll get you back. But
he didn't lose the game, did he, Carrick?
He didn't, but what's it called? I thought in those 3 games, yes, he did. He had an excellent record there still, but hardly much change anyway still. So he did well, but as Roy Keane said, he's part of the old furniture. So you have to get rid of everything. And he did the right thing going. What's it called?
Yeah, he did.
I'd see that feeling is still there. I didn't.
Well, that's the thing. I'm under the impression that you go in to work with that guy, and that guy gets sacked. They bring in a new guy, and what could happen is the new guy's telling Carrick, I don't want you to do this. I want you to pick up the cones. I want you to, put the flags into the holes for the corners. And he's not doing any of the old stuff which was fun. And he's now doing all the legwork back in the maybe sweeping up the.
But with what I keep calling Ragnarok anyway. But with what he said he wanted Carrick to stay. And he tried convincing. He said he did try convincing Carrick to stay and maintain the same capacity he had, before. But I guess maybe Carrick was a bit sour because Ole sort of got the job coming in to steady the ship, and he thought he could do the same by steadying the ship and being offered the job, and he got bypassed. He's been there for a while.
Right now,
they couldn't do that too many times there. Yeah, go on.
Right now, he's got this guy from MLS League to be his assistant. I think he managed the Red Bulls or something like that.
I think it was Tornado. No, I was gonna say Tornadoes. Toronto's, yeah. But what's it called? I heard
he managed Tornadoes.
He was sacked after they got one of the heaviest defeats in MLS history. Right? He's not exactly coming with a clean CV anyway.
Exactly.
But, the Granddad Ralph, they were saying that even on the Sunday's game there, the Sunday's game wasn't that great. There, it was a poor game. It wasn't helped by Palace being too defensive. Palace were defensive in that game there, and I mean, of all unlikely goal scorers, it was the Fred or whatever.
He's been on good form. He's been on good form lately, and I think on social media now I see the United fans sort of obviously calling him out all the time. But for the last 4 to 5 games he's been one of the best players. But for me, I still see big problems in the team. Sancho, Jordan Sancho looks nothing like a 77 million player like Pepe for Arsenal. They don't look nothing like their price tags. I look at the other side. Rashford is just look like a headless chicken.
Yeah, Rashford, I don't know what's
and so those are issues they need to have. But I would say Dalot, you could clearly see AWB's deficiencies because Dalot's attacking prowess is crazy.
Even Tellez on the other side.
Even Tellez,
Shaw's not been missed.
Ralf positive, definitely going up.
Aaron West, AWB.
Aaron West, what?
I had to stop trying to pronounce it.
That's why sometimes you just have to go for
AWB. Stick to the abbreviation.
He finished research. You do your research how to pronounce names. You do your research how to pronounce names.
That's why when it comes to go, is it Hung Lee Chong? Go on.
I've been cussing the guy for a little while. Anyway, he got dropped.
AWB been dropped.
Dalot took his place. He seemed to have slotted in nicely there. Better attacking, wasn't he?
Way better attacking, way better.
True.
He's just good on the ball, isn't it? He's just good on the ball. Like when it comes to playing football, the boy knows what to do with it. It's not like Wan-Bissaka. He's more defensive. And I can tell on this show we really don't like defensive talk. We just all about attack.
No, I love defensive talk. I'm a defender by trade.
You have to have the balance there. Obviously, have the balance of being able to defend well as well as still
progress forward.
It's not that hard. It's not that hard, especially when you've got good players. Man United, they haven't got bad players. It's just that they've got a few bad players, but the majority are better anyway. It's just like they need to be they need a good coach to try and get them to that next level there. Because as I was saying to a guy at work who supports Man United, Rashford he's been around for a little while now and Rashford has never scored up to even forget about 20 Premiership goals. He's never even scored up to 15, I think, in the Premiership before, which is poor.
That's true.
So those things, if Man United are going to try and join, not this season, but because their goal this season is to finish in the top 4, but for future seasons, whoever's in charge, if they want to get to that level there of challenging the likes of Chelsea, Man United, City and Liverpool, they need to be getting their more than one striker definitely to get more than 20 goals in the Premiership, and another one to get between 15 and 20 if they're going to be pushing for the major honours.
Yeah,
that's down to whoever's in charge. Can he improve players? Because a manager's job is not just to do pointing and all that. Still, you're supposed to improve the people on the pitch in training so they can be better on the pitch.
Yeah, exactly.
AWB, how long have you been there?
Good for you mentioned that about improving players because this Randolph guy, that's why he's in there. Because what this United team, that's not really. It's not about breaking and starting from start again. It's not about that now. It's just about adding a little bit of touches to this team. I'm hearing they're gonna give him 100 million kitty or something.
That's so crap. That's
not too much. 100 million is
he's not going to get 100 million. 100 million when? In January?
For 6 months.
Because he's not, remember, he's only there for 6 months.
He said
he tried to say that there's been discussions there. There's not been discussions. He might stay longer than 6 months.
Yeah.
That's what's it called?
He did say that.
In the grass or whatever.
I'll be honest. I'll be honest. I feel like listen, loves deeper. He's never really managed a big team.
That's what I'm saying. That's a grand.
I'm thinking. He said, "I'll take a 6 months contract, and if I do well with my 6 months, then I'm going to stay longer as manager and forget my sporting director role I want to do behind the scenes."
That is exactly what
he's playing it safe. He's playing it safe. And if he does bad, he'll be like, "Listen, I'm going to be the sporting director to help move this team forward. And
Man United are big, one of the biggest clubs in the world. They're still. This is Mickey Mouse stuff.
That is exactly what Ralf said.
I could be having him say that. Okay, if I do well in 6 months' time, give me the job longer. It sounds like they're going back down the Ollie at the wheel thing. Sorry, it's going round and round.
Long may continue, man.
Yep. Did you know that Ralf once said that he wouldn't sign Ronaldo at 30 years old? That is
because he's too old.
When he was at RB, that he plays pressing football, and Ronaldo can't press. He's 30, blah blah blah. That he wouldn't sign him. Now Ronaldo's how old? How old is 36. Ronaldo now? Is it 36 now?
36.
Even though I got that wrong last time, I said he was 18.
Simple maths there. Simple maths.
Yep. So
listen to the question properly.
Is Ronaldo gonna perform on the Ralf? Is he gonna be dropped more?
Good question.
I think what's it called? Because they haven't got as I said, a person that can score like 20 goals. Because for me, Ronaldo is the one that can get them closer to 20 Prem goals, even though he's struggled recently in the Premiership with goal scoring. I mean, Arsenal gave him an early Christmas present there. We're getting 2 there for the first time. But Rashford is not. Rashford is shaky there in finishing. He scored maybe 1 goal in 3 or 1 in 4. Greenwood is hot and cold there still, even though he's still young and up and coming. So I think Ronaldo starts more games than he drops.
Seriously, I'll tell you this for facts now. Ronaldo starts all games other than when he's been rested. There's no under any management.
That's what I'm talking about.
Under any management,
rested, isn't it?
He's going to start. Ralf would have to just get the people behind him to press, and then Ronaldo would have to choose his moments.
That's it. And this is when they go.
Ronaldo is definitely playing.
And this is when the goals has to come in, because we're going to judge them. If you're going to press, are you going to score the goals? Because you retain the ball so quick. What are you going to do with it?
Okay.
Maybe it's Ronaldo.
Okay. I mean, evidently from that first game that Man United played and beat Crystal Palace, they got the win. Slight change in the start after 1 week of being in charge of Man United.
Yeah.
But
Ronaldo was pressing as well.
Yeah, Ronaldo did some sprints to press, which is amazing. But there's still a very long way for Man United to catch.
Oh yeah, of course.
Chelsea, Liverpool, and Man City.
Yeah, but with the fixtures coming up, with the fixtures coming up, I think they've got no one good in the Premiership until middle of January. So they should try and by that time or middle of January. If they're not in the top 4, then Grandad Ralph's blown himself. Simple as.
They've got easy run of fixtures. They should do well. I mean,
I think we're really going to have to question the players, really. Then, honestly, though, I'm going to have to start calling out some people.
We already know. We already know the players are a bit dodgy anyway. But they got Norwich. If they can't beat Norwich convincingly, then we got a problem.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
we got a problem.
We got a problem.
That'd be a formality win.
It should be
100,000 a week and stuff. Like, come on,
even like he's gonna make changes even for the game on Wednesday against the young boys there. Now that they qualified there, so that is a game that he can choose to rest Ronaldo. Ronaldo doesn't need to start that game.
He doesn't need to start, but I will start.
AWB comes back into that game there still.
No, I will start the same team. I'll probably
why?
To get the continuity going.
Yeah, I'll start the same team. I might drop.
You could do that, but
I would drop probably say only 2 players. I probably start Van der Beek and no Ronaldo. But
now you qualified. You You can
the whole backline. The whole backline starts for me again. I'm playing the whole backline again. But anyway, we'll see where it does anyway. We'll see where it does.
We'll keep watching that space.
Yeah, we'll watch that space and we'll come back to Man United discussion. I'm sure in maybe 5-6 games, see what Ralf has done, see how Man United are playing.
Coming to a screen near you.
Yes.
Granddad Ralf.